Hello ladies, it is Tiffany of Clarity Conference Courage Women's Empowerment, and I want to do this video to talk about the 5 signs that you may be dating a needy person. Now ladies, the reason why this is so important is because when you're trying to build a life of joy and peace, the last thing you want is to bring someone in that's going to totally suck your energy and drain all of that joy, that happiness, and that peace. So you really have to be mindful of whether or not the person that you're dating is actually going to be super needy and super clingy. It is not fun. Been there, done that. Now, before we deep dive into the comment, I want to say thank you to the subscribers, all of you who are watching, who are already subscribed. For those of you who are new, definitely make sure you hit the button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I release videos, which I release videos twice a week. Everyone, as usual, share, like, and subscribe. And let's jump into this content. The first sign, they're constantly texting and calling you. Now, ladies, here's the thing. I am so for someone calling and texting me just to say hello, how was your day, how's everything going, thinking about you. I think that's great. But when it's non-stop, all day long, especially when it's someone you just met, like I don't even really know you yet. Let me get a feel for who you are. I have work, I have things that I do, and I know you do too, or at least I hope you do. When someone is calling and texting you constantly, you start to wonder, do you have a life? Do you have things that you do outside of me? So you want to kind of be wary of someone that you just met who's constantly calling and texting you. And here's the thing, there is nothing wrong with checking in and saying hello, but you know when something starts to feel like it's overly done. And when you get calls from someone constantly and text messages from constantly, it goes from being cute to annoying really fast. The second way to know if you're dating a needy person, whenever you ask them, what do you want to do today? They're always going to say, oh, it doesn't matter to me, whatever you want to do. That's not an answer. You want to be with someone who is confident in themselves, who has their own ideas, who knows that, hey, something that I might do might not be something you want to do, but that's okay. Let's just explore the different options. So when you're with someone and you're in a relationship or you're dating them, you want to know that they have ideas. They can think for themselves. They can come up with plans without you always having to intervene. And the last thing you want to constantly hear from someone is, well, whatever you want to do. And it also makes you wonder, have you really thought through this? Have you really thought about something that we can do together? Or do you just not care? So ladies, just be wary of dating people who always say, I don't care, it's whatever you want. The third sign that you may be dating a needy person, they want to be exclusive very quickly. Like literally you've gone on 2, maybe 3 dates with them and all of a sudden they're like, I think this is great. I think you're the one. Let's just see each other. I really don't want you to see anybody else. I don't want to see anybody else. Let's just be exclusive. Ladies, hold up. Slow your roll here. When you date someone, the whole concept of dating is getting to know them. And you're not going to get to know someone in 2 or 3 dates. You may not even get to know someone in 3 months. It takes time to get to know people. And when it comes to being exclusive, what they're really saying is, I want to weed out all your other options so that the only person you see is me. So whether I'm great or I'm terrible, you really have nothing to compare it to because I'm the only one you're dating. Ladies, don't do this. Don't allow someone to rush you into making a decision. At the end of the day, you'll know when it's right to be exclusive. And if they want to be exclusive at the same time you want to be exclusive, then it's a great match. And if not, then guess what? Life goes on. Give each other time and space to figure out what the next steps are. Now, if you've been dating someone for years and they still don't want to be exclusive, that's a different conversation. But dating someone for a month, to me, is just not long enough to make a decision on whether or not we're going to be exclusive. Make sure you give yourself time to date them and maybe date a couple other people at the same time. There is nothing wrong with rotational dating. It doesn't mean you're sleeping with all of them. It just means you're going out, you're getting to know their personality, getting to know their likes and dislikes, and you're trying to see if you're a good match. The fourth sign that you might be dating a needy person, they abandon all their friends and they want you to do the same. Like literally everything you do is with them. They want you to spend all this time with them. It's like all their friends have disappeared. Suddenly you're their best friend. You're their BFF. Everything you say you're going to do, oh, they want to come along. If you're having a girls' night, they want to come along. It's like, whoa, hold up here. I still need my friends. I still need to have a life outside of us, and you do too. That's called a healthy relationship and a healthy existence. Now, don't get me wrong. When you're first dating someone, yes, you have butterflies. You're excited to see them, and there's nothing wrong with that. But let me tell you, absence makes the heart grow fonder. You don't want to spend all your time with that person because after a while, you both will get tired of each other and the excitement will start to dim. So you want to make sure you keep your friends and they keep their friends. That's called a healthy relationship. But if quickly you guys start dating and they're like, I want to spend, I want to see you this weekend. I want to see you next weekend. I want to see you tomorrow. They're constantly want to be with you. And then they get upset when you say, well, I've already made plans with my friends or I'm already going out. That's a clear sign that this person may be needy and this may not get better as time goes on. Trust me, it's probably going to get worse. And the fifth sign that you may be dealing with a needy person, you're having to constantly validate their feelings and reassure them that you love them. Ladies, let me tell you, this is the worst thing because what this is saying is that person has a deep sense of insecurity. And that insecurity has nothing to do with you. That's an insecurity they probably had during childhood, some type of unnatural attachment or detachment issue with a parent or a caregiver when they were younger. And so they didn't get the love that they needed. So they're looking to anybody to fulfill that void. And guess what? It's going to have to be you. Trust me, you don't want to get into a relationship with a person that constantly needs to be reassured that you love them, or you need to constantly validate their emotions and let them know they're going to be okay, the relationship is going to be okay, everything's going to work out. You don't want that headache. You want someone who is whole and who is happy with their life so that when you come together, you guys can create a very healthy partnership. So those were the 5 signs that you may be dating a needy person. And ladies, from my own personal experience, it does not get better. It just gets worse. When you allow yourself to get involved with needy, clingy people, the situation does not improve. And before you know it, you're going to be spending all of your time and your energy pouring into this person, pouring into hoping that their self-esteem will build up, pouring into their confidence, pouring into them. And you'll start to neglect yourself and your life. That is not a healthy, balanced relationship. So you need to make sure that you have firm boundaries, even when you're dating someone, and take it step by step. Slow down, take your time. There's no rush. Get to know them, get to know other people, and then make a decision if they are the best selection for you. And you will know whether or not they're the best selection by following these signs. So let me know in the comments if you've ever dealt with dating a needy person, how you got past it, if you could fix it, if you both were able to work it out, or if you had to kind of pull away. And hey, if you're in a situation or a circumstance where you want to talk through more issues about how you cannot attract a needy person while dating, then click the link below, get on my calendar for a free coaching strategy session where we'll talk about some issues that you may have had in the past, what you're going through right now, and where you want to be. All right, remember to share, like, and subscribe this video, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye.